Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the data classes of Kotlin programming language. Let's get started. Before we have learned about the class, and today we will going to learn about the data class. It is a different meaning when you use data class and when you use class. I hope you know. Okay, I will write in here class and data class, and today we will going to learn about the data class. And this class name we have learned yesterday. If for the function data class for saving data, but for the class, the function for a logic. For data class, you don't need write equal health code to string explicitly. You don't need write, because if you use data class, automatically you have equal health code to string without writing explicitly. If you see in before example like this, if you write class, you have to write this destructuring explicitly. But if you write data class, you don't need, because automatically you have those in your site coding automatically. Data classes are one more amazing feature of Kotlin. Take a look at the example on the slide. We already know that simple classes can be declared just with a single line of code. You can see in here, you just write a single line of code. But what does the data keyword change? With the use of only a single keyword, a class can get all the features presented on the slide. The user class still has a single line declaration, while all the methods are added implicitly and we can use them. For example, the structuring declaration may be used, for example, file user equal user Alex 25. You can write automatically like this. For the structuring, you don't need write component 1, component 2, component 3 to take parts of the objects. File name age equal user. If you see in this example, They are not component 1, component 2 methods declared explicitly in the class. You don't need write like this. So if you use data class, make it simple when you write coding. These methods are generated under the hood by the Kotlin compiler. Okay. However, there are also some requirements and limitations. A data class constructor needs to have at least one property declared. If you see in here, name and age as a property. A data class constructor needs to have at least one property declared. In here, for this example, we have two properties, name and age. All constructor parameters need to be marked as either val or var. You can see in here, val. Maybe you can change this val value, it means, or var variable. If var for immutable, val and var. You can see in here L and R. Val for immutable and var mutable. If you keyword val, so this data cannot be changed. Val for static value, static. But for var mutable, you can change data or dynamic value. Okay, I repeat again. For val, you cannot change after you get value, after it gets value. But for var, you still can change after you get value. Okay, and var you can change in any time, but for val you cannot change anytime, or static and dynamic. I hope you remember about this because this is the basic of this programming. Don't forget to write in here, depend on your needs. If you want to make it mutable, you can use var. But because in here, in this example using var, so the data cannot be changed. If you see in here, the copy and component and method cannot be override. This is optional. While doing your own research on the internet, you may come across questions like, how are tuples used in Kotlin? Where there are no tuples. Consider the following pseudocode example. In Kotlin, there are no tuples, but you can using pseudocode for solving that problem. Okay, I will write For example, fun get coordinated parentheses x equal 1, y equal 1, and return x, y, and then for getting this value, x, y equal get coordinated parentheses. Without tuples, we cannot implement this same way in Kotlin, but we actually don't really need them. Instead, we can introduce a simple data class and use destructuring declaration. So the pseudo code may be written in Kotlin like this. Okay, I will write in here. Fun get coordinates parentheses point return point 2 3 file. Okay, because this data static file. Okay, x, y equal get coordinated parentheses. Data class are cheap, meaning you can easily add a data class with a single line of code. And the good thing is that multiple data class may be declared in some source file. Okay, maybe you will find this data class when you write code in Kotlin, and I hope you understand about the concept of basic class. Many advantages if you use this data class. Make it simple line of your code. If you have any question about this data class, you can comment on below in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time and goodbye.